Hello, happy Thursday, guys. Good afternoon, morning, or night. We are back with another installment of Your Favorite Cousins podcast. We at episode 11 on this thing. We, first of all, if you're watching this by this time, we should have hit 100 followers on Instagram. Let's clap it up for that.
Hello. Organic, baby.
Really
That's raw
stoked about
organic.
that.
Ground up.
Boots on the ground journalism.
I got 30
We thank you
followers
guys.
alone. So that's from the ground.
Okay. We thank you guys so much for just your support and all your love and pouring into us and really like sticking with us as we build this thing out, building this foundation. And I think we're at the point where we're developing like our core people that like as time goes on, they'll really get it. You know what I'm saying? So we're just happy that you guys are here and we're happy to be here. Now that you are here, make sure that you tap into that email at yourfavoritecousinspodcast@gmail.com. We have an open door policy over there. Talk about our feedback, advice, any questions, comments, or concerns that you guys may have. We'll come over here and read it anonymous or non-anonymous and just kind of give you guys the, some uncertified but certified advice. We also have our TikTok, which is Your Fave Cousins Pod. We post all of our short form content, so if you might not necessarily have the time to watch the full podcast, tap in over there so you can just see a little couple clips, get a feel for what we do talk about every week. Also, we have the Instagram at Your Favorite Cousins Pod. Like I said, we just hit 100 followers, y'all. I don't know. It's getting real famous in here. I don't know.
So pop, pop, pop. I gotta go viral. How do we do that? How do we do that?
Right. So
100.
please keep on, y'all. We're gonna ride this thing out. It's 100 today, but it'll be 10K soon. So we really excited. And we'll also just have any updates and everything that will probably go on that page first. Any updates if we're not coming this week or whatever the hell. So please tap in with that. I think that's about everything for the housekeeping.
Okay.
So today is July 2nd. So by the time y'all are watching this, it's going to be what, July 9th, July 8th, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we say this to say at the time of this recording, the BET Awards just passed. Now, I don't have cable. I stick to my roots. I don't have cable. So I did not watch. I did not watch it. However, people were saying that it was the best BET Awards that they've seen in a very long time. And based on like the stills I have seen from the awards and just some of the performances, the budget was there, and you could tell that they probably went to the drawing board and was like, we about to invest back into this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because this is culture's biggest night. That is what it is. We kind of want to talk about the carpets. I personally, everybody I've seen on the carpet, everybody that I have seen looked great. Looked great. I think the people that was magnified on my algorithm looked really good. And I also want to talk about how this is why I don't know who was behind lighting and set design for the carpet, but it seemed very intentional because the way they were photographed looked amazing. Like everybody's skin popped, the colors, everybody didn't look washed out. Everyone looked really nice and put together. So I also just want to give snaps to whoever was behind that. We recognize the intention because there's going to be majority Black people on this carpet. You don't want anything stark or white or to look, kind of crazy. So thank you for taking in consideration the hues. But if you want to talk about, or if you want to start off, who are some of your favorite people on the
Okay,
who are your favorite people?
my algorithm was messy. I swear to God, I'm not a mess, but maybe
Really?
yeah. But I'm not messy. But this algorithm was giving mess, honey, because
Oh my
the
gosh.
people, like, mind you, I really don't really tune in, only because like over the years, like you said, like over the years, it's just hasn't been a thing. Also, I also did not have cable for a very long time, honey. So we had it for 30 minutes, and then Netflix and everything dropped, and it was like, what's the point? But so yeah, my roots as well. My roots, honey. But I did take a gander at what like popped up on the feed, and I was there was somebody being shady and talking about the people who they were just a bit disappointed by. And one person was Sexy Red, which I'm not like, she's always kind of gave the kind of
Yeah. I don't
vibes.
expect much from her.
She give, yeah, ghetto girl. I'm on the red carpet. Like, here's my money. Like, I got my big chain, regardless of whether go in my gown. Like, she's, you know what I'm saying? She always gave that. Understandable.
Mhm.
The second person who they had was Yandy, and I really was very. I didn't like the dress she had on,
Mhm.
and I feel like she's a vet in this game. Like, she's been in the hip hop industry for so long.
Mhm.
Honestly, the industry in general, I don't I've never thought about her as like a fashion icon, but I've always seen her looking good. You know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
always seen her look good. So I think in this case, I wondered like where the inspiration from this look came from. She had on like a long sleeve gloved gown with a deep V and a really high thigh split. And the person had
Mm.
made reference to like figure skating looks and figure
That's what
skating.
it looks like, yeah, like
Yeah.
leotard-esque.
Yeah, I kind of had that like ice skater performance kind of vibe. And I
Mhm.
think I just wanted something a bit more classy, and I feel like she's done that. I guess that's why I'm like a little bit like, huh, I wonder how this came to be, because I'm
Mhm.
used to seeing her pull a nice classy look. You know what I mean? Whatever that be.
Yeah.
And I think like for her time in the game, and also like her age, I don't think she's old, whatever the hell that even means. I know women, we're very sensitive about age or whatever, but like, she's been in the game for a minute, so I expect to see something from someone who's been in the game for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, who has
Mhm.
mastered the craft of like, if not a red carpet, just a look. But let's get into who you really effed with, because Olandria, 8, gorgeous yellow
Stunning.
gown. Ugh.
As somebody with, like, a big chest, I admire how hers are always sitting, like, they sit impressed and, like,
Pressed, boo.
sit impressed at her chin, and I love it so much
Yeah.
because I think because she's so
Mhm.
petite, like, she has a
Mhm.
very petite frame, like,
Mhm.
very small, but
Why did
her
my earring
boobs I
fall?
feel like her boobs and maybe her butt are, like, the biggest thing on her bodies, but still well proportioned because that's very much homegrown. I
Mhm.
just love the way she styles her boobs, like
Mhm.
I love the way
Okay,
she styles her
that's
breasts.
nuanced. Like, I feel like somebody who got chest would understand what goes into that. Like, how
Yeah,
important that is to situate, you
Tuck
know.
I need
Yeah.
to know, link the tape. We need to know. You know
Facts.
who I really liked?
Who?
I think Lizzo looked like a goddess. I think
Oh, that beautiful
it was
brown
so
sheer.
effortless. Yes, it was
That
just so
was. It did give
effortless and like
effortless.
the
It was
hair, the big
sexy. It was soft. It
curls.
kind of gave me a Beyonce vibe.
Very, yes,
Surprisingly.
very
Yeah.
Beyonce, very like, it just gave like running on a beach. Like, I
Yes.
love
I'm just
the
going to
beach
throw on this.
curls. I loved it. I loved her makeup. I like how her makeup was equally glowy because with that hair, it's easy to like kind of
To be overpowered
cold,
in the
like, yeah,
face
to
or
look
go too
over,
cold. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You
or
have to
look
find a
dull
perfect
in
middle
the face.
ground. Yes, you do. You have
She
to find a
looked
good middle
amazing.
ground.
I love the way her body looked. She looked amazing. She's been on her one too. I'm noticing a lot of burgundies. Like, I've noticed a lot of burgundies, golds,
Yes. What was
browns.
that?
I think that was cute.
Oh,
If they had a dress code, it's about fucking
oh, did
time,
they? Did
y'all.
they? Interesting.
I'm
Because there was
I
that
come from the
gold
day and
10.
age. I remember the 2014 red carpet when niggas was outside and it was just giving summer cookout. Like, I'm glad that they really it gave they had a dress code. Adhere to the dress code or you will not be flicked up
Yeah.
on the carpet. I love
Yeah.
that. Thank you.
And I've
Please,
seen
let's
that they
restore some
turn.
order.
I can't remember who it was, but they be turning people away from that damn carpet. They've had
As
it.
they
Oh,
should.
I think it was Krishan. She likes to run around in two pieces, regardless of wherever she going. Um,
Mm,
I think she could have used a stylist, like especially when she was a bit more like in her like prime element. A stylist would have been dope
mhm.
for her. Like she has a physique that could do well with the like she can kind of get into a lot. Max B was on the carpet. See it.
Did he look speaking of,
Come through and
well,
roll a
not
picky
to
up.
speak
Let up. Didn't even
not,
roll it.
not to, not to like not speaking of Max B, but Jim Jones looked great.
I was gonna say
Sorry.
that. I
Sorry.
was gonna
Now,
say that.
if it was if Timothy Chalamet was wearing that, if a basketball NBA player was wearing that, y'all would have ate it the fuck up. But because it's Jim Jones, y'all trying to play Jim Jones like he didn't,
That nigga
like he
ate.
wasn't
Let me
one
tell
of
you
the
something.
pioneers of bringing Chrome Hearts to the hood next to
Say
Lil
that.
Wayne. Don't do that.
Say
Don't do
that.
that.
Say
Let's not rewrite
because you know
history.
what? Because you know what? Fab. This is just what I know as a, you know what I'm saying? Fab and Jim Jones have always been like fashion niggas, but more so they've always had like a personal style, like a style, their own like
Yeah.
they've been style heavy. You know what I mean? They've
Mm-hmm.
always been pulling looks. You know what I'm saying? And so I love that you peep that because I feel a little more validated. Like okay, so yeah, I was seeing what I'm seeing, and I wasn't just being biased. You know what I'm saying? But I like seeing Jim with his grays as well.
Mm-hmm.
The grays with the fit.
He looked great. It's
He
lovely to
looked
see
good, my nigga.
people. It's lovely to see hood niggas age. I
Yeah,
love that.
and yeah, and like step into it, and really eat
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what I'm saying? And really like like lean into it. You know what I'm saying? He got
Mm-hmm.
the fuzzy braids. Niggas know the fuzzy Jim Jones braids. You know what I'm
He looked
saying?
he looked
Were
like a
they
rock
even
star.
fuzzy?
He looked fucking great. He
He
looked
did give a
great.
rock star
That
vibe.
whole podcast, Dave East,
Oh
who
yeah, yeah,
else?
yeah. They been stepping. They been stepping as of recent.
Was
I
it
mean,
Dave
in
East, Jim
general, I
Jones,
just
Fab, and
and
what's his
Mano,
name? Mike
Mano.
Mano.
I
They
need a
all
fuck.
looked great.
I need to say this. I've been trying to find a fucking graphic tee with Mano with the glasses and the cause he do the whole show over his glasses. And the nigga is
He's so
hilarious.
funny, bruh.
And it gives very genuine. The nigga is fucking hilarious.
That's that
I
New
need a
York
Mano
humor.
tee. Give me a fucking Mano tee, bro.
You're gonna have to make it on Redbubble. He might come and hunt you down
Oh,
though.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, let me just put it out there because if I make that bitch, or I was gonna have Uncle Eddie like just do like a freehand airbrush of the nigga over the
He
glasses
do
over.
talk over his glasses. I want to see you use that gun. Yo, he's so funny. I want to see you use
That
that gun tonight.
that nigga tells so many fucking crazy. I honestly watched this show for him. You know what I'm saying? I honestly watched the show
Too
for him.
funny.
I mean,
I love that.
their dynamic is really funny. Like they all go together. They all go
Mhm.
together. Yeah.
I want to talk about like men looks that I really male or like men who I thought really like kind of ate.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for like those tailored suits that have like the three buttons. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the three buttons on one side and the three buttons on the other,
Oh, a
and it's
double
like
breasted.
that's called double breasted.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
love a double breasted moment, and we saw a lot of double breasted. We saw beautiful tailoring.
Mhm.
Drewski looked great
Oh,
as
I
a
didn't
bigger
see him fuck.
guy. As a
Yeah.
bigger guy, like I it's kind it can be hard to kind of like dress for your size. Even though he's been slimming down,
Mhm.
he's not
Mhm.
like a overly big guy, but I love the color he chose. I love that burgundy. I think he looked
Mm.
great. There's another guy, his name is Jay Murphy. He went for a more street style look. He had the headscarf with the
Okay.
fitted, and he had like a nice printed like jacket with some like white
Okay.
jean or like white like pants. I thought it was really sleek. I thought it was like, oh, this is nice individuality. Like I like when men
Mm.
step in their back, because for men it's very easy to just show up
Yeah. In a
black
suit
tie.
and
Literally,
walk
I'm
around.
just
Yeah.
throwing a suit. I'm gonna throw a suit, put some nice glasses on, and that's gonna be the end
Yeah.
of the day. So when
I saw
men really step
Janet.
up,
You
I
saw
think
what do you think?
I felt indifferent about it. I,
Okay, what
I,
do you
I okay. Here's how I felt about Janet.
Okay. I know you're gonna do it with respect because you
I
just have so much
I
tact. I
love
want you to
Janet. I love Janet so bad, and I didn't think it looked horrible. Like I
Yeah,
didn't hate it.
right.
I didn't hate it.
But you
At
wanted
first,
something
I
more or
didn't like
different?
it. At first, I
Okay.
didn't like it. At first, I
Okay.
was like, because I hate a fedora. One thing to piss me off is wear a fedora around me. I fucking hate fedoras. Like that's just my own like
And she's
sensory
the
issue,
queen of the
right?
fucking fedora. Her and Mike literally brought the fedoras on the scene, bro. I'm sorry,
That
nigga said.
that
Not,
literally is like a sensory overload for me. I can't do a fedora.
not a
However, comma
fedora.
However, come at first I didn't get it, but then I was like, this is so Janet though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the mixing with the street
Roots.
style and a real like buttoned up type of look. And so I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I actually kind of like this.
Yeah.
Especially her age, like a woman of her age kind of jumping out, like trying new shit. It's easy
Yeah.
for a woman that age could just throw on a gown and that
Mhm.
be it. Like
Mhm.
throw on a
Mhm.
beautiful gown, put my hair up, but like it's very easy for a woman to just go to that. But when people jump out the box in
Yeah.
that way, because BET Awards is known to be a more casual event, and I do think her outfit was very casual. I feel like that should have been a fit for the BET experience. I do feel
Yeah.
like that could have been a BET experience outfit instead of like a BET award
Okay.
show. I
Okay.
do think it was a little bit more on the casual side. However, I do like it. I like how they reworked the top. I like the accessories. Also, that
Okay.
is a masterclass in the use of accessories because overall
Mm.
the outfit is necessarily kind of plain. However, she
Mhm.
dresses it up with these big, beautiful
Mhm.
bangles and that big
Mhm.
ring and the big
Yeah.
earrings
The
and
accessories
and
is what made that. Like
the
that
hat,
is what
right?
styled that. Yeah.
The hat and the makeup is very sleek and very to the point. I
Mhm.
liked it. I was like, you know what? You go be great. I think it was cool.
You saw
It was
Shamal?
very out the box. Oh my god. Shamar looked like he was going to a cookout.
He look cute for how I know he how I usually I could tell he put some effort in that, and he looked nice, he looked clean, he looked together. That was nice. Okay.
There's another woman. Her name is Tunde Oyeneyin. Oyeneyin. She
Is she
looks
the one that
so
had the feathered
regal,
gown?
bro. Oh my gosh.
I was asking, like, did she have on that feathered gown?
She had like a big poofy dress. Like I'm gonna see. I'm gonna put it like right here.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
She had
Okay.
this big like ruffled dress, and I think it just complemented her skin so well. I like the choice for box braids. Love that
Okay.
choice. Or the knotless, like that knotless mermaid braids kind of look.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Love
yeah,
that
yeah,
choice.
yeah.
I think she looked stunning. I literally was like, "Oh my gosh, she looked great."
Wow. I think that Coco Jones had a nice elegance. It was something about it was a bit simple, but not bad simple. It was like elegant
Mm,
simple. She was still very
mhm.
nice to look at. I liked seeing Queen Latifah in that big ass fucking
Ugh.
whatever the fuck that was. That shit was big, and I just like when people do a fucking lot. I think because a lot of people didn't do a lot, so it kind of it had an effect here. Like, oh, okay, wow, a moment. Would I wear it? I
Mhm.
mean, probably not, but I think she looked good in it.
Mhm.
And then, like, the moment was had. I think that Lauren Hill, whoa, I even mentioning her fucking name for some reason feels like I'm talking about a juggernaut. Like I feel like
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? Like the fucking Lord. And I
mhm.
think she carries herself in that way. I think the way that she limits her presence in places, you have no choice but to respect when the fuck she does show up. Even if you're upset that it's
Yes.
been 5 hours, like her presence has
Yeah.
that much more of a weight. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And when I saw her dress, I was not a fan of it. I mean, but I kind of don't feel
I
I
don't
feel
think
fucked up
style
talking about
wise.
I don't think I have the right I feel like I don't have the right to talk about her fucking gown. But she was honored and I saw her daughter did her thing. I feel like they finally this is a good person to honor. Who got her out there? First off,
Yeah,
who
she's been
was able to
slowly
pull
coming
her?
out though.
She has, but I still feel like it's because people have been learning how to work with her. And I also think that like
Mhm.
her children are, popping out has been a thing. Like for the sake of her kids and their careers or whatever their presence, she's been, sprinkling her presence around as well. But
Mhm.
still, whatever team was behind this BT Awards, to your point about all these details, the lighting, the
Mhm.
people actually being on their game as far as the looks, like
Mhm.
um, everything was very intentional. I could tell they had a real money team behind this one. You know what I mean? Even you talking about the
Yeah.
budget, that's how I'm like, niggas pulled out the Lauren Hill. She don't. You can't just pull her
Yeah.
out, like, and so they honored
Right.
her, and I feel like that was a beautiful honor.
And D'Angelo, I really appreciate it. It was beautiful because I don't even think D'Angelo honored. Was
I
he
don't
honored at
know.
the Grammys? He was honored at the
Oh, he
Grammys,
was. No, he was.
but he was definitely honored at the Grammys. But I think it just means so much more when the people that
Our people.
love you, yeah, our people do something like that. And I think Lauren Hill,
Mhm.
I love Lauryn Hill so much. She's imprinted on me so much, and I think
Mhm.
going to her like style, her style has always been very like, I look at her style from like the 90s, and she
Mhm.
stun like literally so stunning. She used to always have her reader glasses and wear like, it was very chill. I want to think of like I'm thinking of like like a classy kind of girly, cute little dresses, cute little shorts, pop out. Sometimes it'd be like a tomboy or whatever. She have the crew necks. Like, I think she just looked
Mhm.
very cute. She was
Yeah.
always so cutesy. And so to see her like age and kind of like as she ages, her style gets more and more
There's something rich about it. Something
editorial
very
and super
potent.
like,
Yes.
yeah, super like, now she's wearing the most clothes you've ever seen and like the most
Yes.
layers and like big
Yes.
accessories. Like you're seeing her get more like artsy with it. And it's like, wow,
Yes.
that the
It be
progression
giving
of that
camp.
as she aged. Exactly. Cause camp. And it's usually you see it kind of reverse, whereas like people start off super camp and super like
And then they
out
get
there
elegant, clean, super
and
like
then they get elegant
simple and
clean.
sophisticated. Yeah. No, I
Hmm.
do.
And so
I do appreciate that progression as well. Like
yeah.
because I think her who she is has just become a lot more. That's the
Yeah.
thing. She's always been but it's just to be even more, to be more rich and more like
Yeah.
it kind of gives me like a scorpionic, but like also very airy, something air like air and Scorpio. I don't know, whatever. But I also liked Eva
Mm.
Marcel showing up and embodying that hyper model-esque um
Cut them
persona.
dreads. Show
Baby,
that
she
face.
cut the dreads. She that is a face god of all gods. She is
I
gorgeous and she stepped
remember
into that bitch legs first. Ugh,
she's always like literally since I was 4 years old, I thought she was so stunning.
she
I've
is.
always thought she was so stunning with short hair. I just feel like she
Mm,
doesn't. I don't know. I don't want to say she doesn't have a face for long hair because she just got a face. Like if you got a
period.
face, you can
Yeah.
pull anything off. But her
Yes.
signature, how I remember Eva was short
Face
hair,
out. Face out.
short blonde, face out.
Mhm.
That's how I remember
Mhm.
her. That's how I remember. I remember at America's Next Top Model. Okay, and I loved me some Eva. I loved me
Yeah,
some Eva.
she's so fucking
She
inspirational.
was,
She has like inspirational beauty. Like something about her
yeah,
beauty is like makes you want to go like I'm gonna go get a fuck. When she had the long blonde box braids, them
mhm,
fucking 39-hour. Oh, I was
mhm.
like, yeah, I'm going to need like I want to embody that. Like as a
Yeah,
teenager, I
she's
was just like, yeah,
stunning.
she gorgeous, 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 gorgeous.
Gorgeous,
Well,
gorgeous, gorgeous.
how how did you feel about the Teyana Taylor her receiving an icon award?
I first of all, I think Teyana Taylor is super talented. I think she's an amazing dancer. I think she's an amazing creative director.
Mhm.
Um, I love. I'm not the. I love. I love her personality. I also love her work ethic. This girl be in the streets pounding the pavement. You hear me? I love her eye and her vision, and I like her as a director. I think she's cool. I don't really care for her as too much as an actor. I like her music more than I like her acting for sure. With that being said, I do think Tiana Taylor is a little bit young. Not a little
Yeah.
bit young in
She just
like
hasn't ripened
the
as
age
for that
sense.
call, for that
I think,
like
yeah, I do. I'm not gonna say because as Black people, we tend to be very hard on each other as far as people getting
mm,
their flowers and their credit just
mhm.
due and whatever.
Mhm.
So I'm not by any means. That's not my vibe at all.
Yeah.
I do think she is an icon to some people, but I think she is like at an age where we don't really see her influence quite yet because she is still young in entertainment years.
Yeah, it's like
Like
she's right
we
in the
were
middle
talking,
of it. She just started like she really,
right?
really just started her real acting career. Like it just
Yeah.
happened, you know? Like
And I think her winning the awards and getting the critical acclaim, I think the BET was like, you know what? We gotta honor that because that was amazing. Which, like I said, I'm not against, giving people their flowers when they need it. You know what I'm saying? However, it like she really is in the thick of her like her victory lap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I think of an icon, I think of somebody whose influence is undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Or who has
Yes.
been in the game long enough to influence a full-blown generation.
Yes.
I think Teyana Taylor is still very new. The ceremony, however, was beautiful.
Mm.
If you know Teyana Taylor, then you know Janet Jackson is her biggest inspiration. So
Yes.
to hear somebody that you love so much and revere so much speak to you in such a manner, I was getting a little
Oh
misty
God, I would
eyed.
have
I saw that
cried. Oh my
video.
God.
I
Oh
would I
my
would have been
God.
boohooing right there with her because it's like,
Yeah.
whoa, this is somebody I like. Wow, this is somebody I've dreamed about being. And, especially when you meet your idols and you find out that they're equally a nice person and a beautiful person. And
Mm.
I think Janet Jackson is definitely one of those people. I feel like nobody has any bad things to say about the Jacksons, period.
Which is
But like as
that's
far as just
true.
like
That is
being to
true.
work with
Baby,
or
all the way
like,
down to Reby.
very sweet. Like down to Latoya. Latoya's a known diva, but she's very sweet at the same time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
is Reby? Is that a sister? Is that one of the sisters?
Yeah, Riri's the
It is,
oldest.
right?
Oldest.
She's
She's
the
the
oldest.
oldest girl.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah.
I really, I really do think it was a beautiful moment. However, we were talking off cam about Keke Palmer. I feel like Keke Palmer should
Oh,
have
Kiki would have
should
ate.
have been someone
Kiki is.
to
We were.
She should have been because I'm 23 and Keke
Mm-hmm.
Palmer has literally been a constant. Like she was my movie star. You know how
Yes.
people have the girls in the 90s had the Nia Longs and the Jada
Yeah.
Pinkett Smiths and
Yeah.
and Vivica A. Fox, like Megan
Yeah.
Good or
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union. Those women that
Mm-hmm.
that that run those women had, and the all those women worked in black cinema but also had the ability to cross over. Like
Mm-hmm.
Vivica A. Fox was in Kill Bill. Like
Yeah.
she does a lot of
Yeah.
action and a lot of like cool prosthetics and like cool shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Keke Palmer was that for me. Like I
Mm.
remember loving Keke Palmer as like a little kid. Like we had all her movies in bootleg. We used to have Akilah and the Bee. We had Akilah and the Bee in bootleg. I just
Mm-hmm.
seen the real copy of that shit like maybe a month or so ago,
Oh
like
my
on Amazon Prime.
God.
Or was it on Tubi? I said, "Oh shit, this is what it looked like." I've been watching this shit at 360p my whole fucking life, bro. I've been watching this shit literally like unfocused and blurry as hell, audio crazy as fuck. But I
Me and
love
my
that movie.
sister
Or like,
just did that shit too. Raven be like, we be like, niggas be like, let me tell you our little insider. Niggas be like, I'm sorry. Niggas be like,
prestidigitation,
prestidigitation. Niggas, we have so many,
pulchritude.
we have so many fucking insiders from that movie as a family, like as a
Yes,
nucleus. Love that down, yeah.
you lost your mind.
When she
You
said,
will not
when
be
I
doing no B. Or what, and Kiki be doing that too. It's like Angela Bassett is she's such a thespian.
she
That is a woman who grew up in the
is,
theater. You can tell a
yeah,
theater actor. Like when I think of a theater actor,
that
I
enunciation,
think of
honey.
Angela Bassett and Denzel Washington because the way they enunciate every word and they have that voice. Like you're gonna hear, they're
Mhm.
used to having to project into a crowd. The
Mhm.
real thespian. That was
Mhm.
so when Angela Bassett, she'd be like, "Ee." When they spell the word at the end, "Ee." Yo, she
Yo, me.
every time
Nah,
I see
she
Kiki
learned from
Palmer
them
do it,
because
it be
Kiki was
killing
like,
me. When I
Kiki
see
was
Kiki Palmer
like,
mimic her,
if I put my mind to it, I can do anything. Me. That's our thing too. I can do anything.
or or long shots when she's an Ice Cube, when she was in Beauty Shop. Was it Beauty Shop
Mhm.
or Barbershop? One of them
I think it was Beauty
with Queen
Shop.
Latifah. She plays a
Mhm.
little badass little girl.
Mhm.
Even in Medea, like her career is just so lengthy. This is somebody who has influenced a slew of
Yep.
young black women that are now probably in the age of 25, 26 that could remember
Yes.
True Jackson VP. Like I
Yeah.
remember seeing True Jackson VP and being like, holy shit, like that was my first kind of example of representation. Like
Mhm.
this is an unambiguous black girl and she just
Mhm.
works a cute little fashion job.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Like I love that concept because there wasn't anything like that on Nickelodeon. We had that on Disney. We had,
Mhm.
Raven
Mhm.
but even still, I'm the age I was at, Raven was kind of done for. It was like the tail end of Cheetah Girls, you know what I'm saying? So who was that next person to kind of usher in the black girls, you know what I'm saying? And you had Keke Palmer when she had True Jackson VP, and she sang the working at a grown-up job. Never really knew we could work this hard. Like, she was just so cute. I loved me some Keke Palmer. She used to have these shoes, and I wanted these shoes so bad. My mom was like, they're so fucking ugly. I'm not buying you these damn shoes. My mom was like, oh, those ugly ass shoes. But I think
agree.
Keke Palmer would have been somebody who I would like to see honored. I'm not gonna be like, oh, she should have got it before Teyana Taylor, like
Right, right,
whatever,
right,
what
right.
have
That's
you.
that's what I'm gonna
But I
say.
think she
It's
should
not
be
an and.
somebody.
It's not a she should
Right.
have had. She should have had it, not her. It's not that.
Mm-hmm.
It's that, I think like I know even for me, I kind of started to put them in today's world, in today's, view of the industry. I put them in a similar category of black
Mm-hmm.
women. Even they call each other. I think Teyana Taylor was like Kiki Keep a Job Palmer, and Teyana Keep a
Mm-hmm.
Job Taylor, and I was like, yeah, because
They've
like
been
they have been
working.
what? They have been running circles in this motherfucking industry. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And ascending circles. We're talking about a spiral. We're not talking about back to back to back to back in the same spot. Like
Yeah.
there's this like constant evolution and just watching their growth and watching their what spaces they take, open and
Mm-hmm.
get bigger and bigger and bigger. Um, because I remember Tiana Taylor from her Sweet 16, the Sweet 16
Yeah.
episode, and Baby the Hood was in the upper what? Because she was,
Mm-hmm.
she was a Harlem
She was
girl.
a
So this
roundaway
is
girl.
there
Yeah.
was a roundaway girl. How the hell she got the bread to do this? She on TV. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mm-hmm.
but she was always someone like who had like that thing. She was always somebody who drew people. She was always charismatic and took up space and garnered attention and wielded that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was
Yeah.
always somebody who had her own style. She was not moving like everybody. She was not dressing like everybody. Like she is very much
Yeah. The
a
Billionaire Boys Club and the ice cream. Like, the girls
that's
was
a
doing
big
it, but
dog.
like
She's
on
a
that
big dog.
level,
And
like that
nobody her
streetwear,
age. She was fucking
that
17,
streetwear style.
16.
Yeah, but bitches was
Nobody
concerned
was
about
doing.
being cute.
Yeah.
She was
And
like, I get
people wanted to be
fly.
down. A
Like,
new Jordan came out. You wanted to have that Jordan that the people in your class were gonna have either before they had it or
mm-hmm.
she wasn't concerned with that. She had like she was legitimately fucking fly, like her own personal flair.
Mm-hmm.
And that as a Sagittarian, I fuck with that. Like we
Mm-hmm.
love individualistic style. I know like my Aquarians love a quirky. They love
Mm-hmm.
don't ain't nobody doing it like nobody's doing this. But I feel like, Sagittarians, we fuck with that too. But I think just that signature flair, your own unique
Mm-hmm.
creative flair. Love that. So we've watched her progress, but I still feel like Tiana is starting to do bigger things, and so now she's finally
Mm-hmm.
entering a bigger space. Because I feel like she has started and got a foot into many industries, and she's
Mm-hmm.
starting to really dig her foot into those industries now. So I think that
Mm-hmm.
while I'm not upset she got that damn award. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I just feel like damn, she in the middle though.
She
Why
was
y'all did
just
that? She in the middle of
right.
shit.
That's
Let her
like
pop
not
off.
closing the
So then
book.
yeah,
Yeah, it
cause then
feels
when
like
is
an
she gonna get it
instant.
again? Do we gotta wait now another 40 years for? Come on.
Right.
But she's been
I feel
these last 2 years. She's been everywhere.
soaring,
She's
bro.
what on every carpet ever I've ever
Soaring.
seen. She's everywhere. She's in a gown.
Looking
She's
amazing. Eating
looking
every fucking, like,
amazing.
literally showing these actor bitches how it's done. Like, she's just been looking beautiful. Also, like, she's like
Chef's kiss every fucking
beautiful.
time.
Looking beautiful. I love the little pixie. I love the little Betty
Uh,
Boop pixie. I love it. Also, like, she has the body of a titan, so it's
I was
just
gonna say
easy
that
for
too.
her to like drape. She can just drape clothes, and they just sit on her so
Mhm.
well. You know what I'm saying? Because she freaking is built like an Olympian, man.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
She's I do agree with your sentiment though. Like, it is just a little early. Like, I feel like it's just a little early, and it's like, damn, this would have been great to add in the grand scheme of things. Like, I feel like we so zoomed in right now.
Yeah.
We
Oh, okay.
allow us to kind of zoom out and look at the whole picture. Just, I think I think it was just a little premature. I don't think
Mhm.
she's undeserving. However, two things can be true at once. I
Right.
think it was very premature,
Yeah. Why y'all did that to
and I
her?
feel
Like,
like,
yes, you know, but
mm-hmm,
damn, we gonna stop her in the middle at right before while she in the middle of her race to give her the medal? The fuck?
mm-hmm,
Let that girl run her race. She doing big shit
yeah,
out here. But again, like you
yeah,
said, I guess that's why I was bringing up Kiki Palmer. It's just like I associate them with each other circle wise, so it's easy for me to think of one and think of the other. I know they
yeah,
fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you. Kiki Palmer has done some. She has now. She has is officially a vet in the game as a young woman. She's a fucking vet.
yeah,
Like,
mm-hmm,
and as somebody who like grew up on the That's So Raven era, and then like I think me and Kiki were probably I think we might be the same age. How old is she? I think we might be the same
mm-hmm,
age. But it literally feels like we were growing with her. Like
yeah. She's
and
so relatable. I love
she's
her, even though she can be a
she's
bit much sometimes.
she. That's why I was just like she can't be a bit much. But
Yeah,
I
she's
like this. I like
32.
this. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're about the same age. I like this 30 plus version of her. I feel like all of that
Mhm.
a lot of shit kind of settles in like how people grow when niggas got big old eyes or like a big nose and you grow into your shit. That's how I feel because I had big
Mhm.
old giant fucking eyes. I had to grew into my shit. It's like damn, this is nice on you as as an adult. It's not that it was bad before. It just wasn't. It just felt exaggerated. Now it feels like
Mm.
this all feels like one. Like it made all make sense
Okay, I
here. I
see what
love
you mean.
Kiki's humor. I like her creativity. I think she's witty. I like how she does banter with people. I like the fact that the industry fucking loves her. I think she deserves
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, she's definitely crossed over, especially with that Jordan Peele film, with Nope. White people were like, "Oh, Kiki Palmer. Kiki Palmer. I like her." So that's also dope to see because it's like, damn, she been in the game for y'all don't even know the half.
Mhm.
Like, y'all
Mhm.
think this shit funny. Y'all don't even know the half.
Mm.
She's actually been able to transcend for a very long time with not nary a scandal. Okay,
Which is fucking hard, my nigga.
hard with the temptation
Cause
and the
I'm
shit that
scandal. I feel like
child.
I'm fucking scandalous. I don't think I am, but I'm like, child, y'all know, my child. You know how a woman of
I'm
God.
scandalous.
Nigga said a woman of God. Yes, but scandalous just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Scandalous. I think also she's one last thing about Keke Palmer, she's very the Virgoan part of her allows her to be so private. So when I'm not
Okay.
like that, like I feel like certain shit don't have to be private because I'm not scared of fucking nobody.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
So why the fuck am I hiding? Like I just feel like the wanting to hide shit from everybody and like secrets just get scary to me. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
That's just the type of person I am. And
Fucks you
also I
scared of.
haven't reached
Yeah.
that level of success yet. What the fuck? I'm not scared of y'all niggas to
Fuck
see
is
my
you
man or see
scared?
who I'm
Right.
fucking with.
Yeah.
All right, and we're
Mhm.
on a date. What about it? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, I don't know. Shit,
Mhm.
if anything that y'all see him, so reveal anything to me now. But
Yeah.
if anything, I
Now
want
tell me
y'all to
what's
see this
up.
nigga. Tell me what's up.
Mhm. What I gotta say
Okay?
now? Tell me
I'm
what
in
you
the
gotta
fucking
say,
dark.
child,
Come to me as a woman. Let's compare notes. Anyway,
honey.
while we're on the topic of just like personal style, who are some of your style icons or just women that you like, damn, they put that shit on. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it would, and coincidentally, one is Teyana Taylor.
Same.
It was
She's up
Teyana
there
Taylor
for
for a
me.
long time because, like, my style, I haven't been able to express myself in that way because I've been having to dress for the and we were talking about this too, but I've been having to dress for the way my body is now and be considerate
Mhm.
of how not considerate it's not about other people, but it's I want you niggas to see me and what I think is my best light or what is most flattering for me because I feel flattered. I'm flattered about myself. So like this matches
Mhm.
how I feel. So I'm having to shift the things that I wear. Like so, but historically and like internally, that tomboy era of Teyana Taylor.
Mhm.
And me and my sister Alexis, we resonate with that quite a bit, like that, and we gave that for a little bit too. Yeah, so that tomboy era of Teyana Taylor, I relate to because I feel that. I be feeling that. Like there's something a little more gritty, a little bit edgy, something a little bit loud, really bold, and like it's like feminine, very pretty, very cute, but also there's like this masculine edge to it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I think as someone who is a fairy princess, that masculine edge just gives niggas, like, gives you a little bit more of, it
Yeah.
adds more dimension. You're beginning to see the extra layers of me, you know what I mean? Especially because I feel like I have like,
Yeah.
I'm a soft featured person, so like,
Yeah.
but I am that, and I embody that energy when I'm dressed that way too. Like it's very fun for me to be really big. I get a little big, and I get a little. I'm not explaining that.
Mhm.
What you wear kind of gives you a little like, it kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
You're
Um,
channeling,
yes, essentially, I'm channeling.
essentially. Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, and then the other, I like Rihanna. I really
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I like how she puts
She does that so well too.
I really like how she literally puts shit on in just the most literal sense,
Mhm.
and I
I
relate
love
to it.
her.
I like to feel, because
Sh
it's for me, it's like a feeling thing. I have to like
Mhm.
feel it in my body, and I can feel in my gut, like, yeah, this feels like something I would also, yeah, that's how I feel. Yes, I feel that. There are things that I
Mhm.
think are cute, or things that I think look nice that a lot of people do, a lot of looks that I think are beautiful, but I personally don't
Mhm.
feel it. It doesn't resonate with me as something, as my
Yeah.
own, or as something I would also,
Mhm.
feel to do or put on or to move with. And so I fuck with Rihanna, I fuck with Teyana Taylor. I also very particularly have a newfound love for
Yeah.
Rihanna's styling, because she's a mom, and
Really?
her body,
Okay,
yeah, it's
yeah.
almost like there's another added layer. Now there's more dimension to it because she's a
Her body
mom.
definitely changed.
Yeah. So we're watching this huge shift in her physical body, and how she
Mhm.
continues to step into that as a, and not just step in. I'm sorry. How she, I don't even want to say lean. It's not like she's doing anything different
Yeah.
besides acknowledging the body that she has, and still being and feeling beautiful, like,
Mm.
and just dressing for this body. You know what I mean? And I think that as a mom, it can be really difficult when your body, if
Yeah.
you are, I've been 5 different bra sizes in, the last 5 years, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Sometimes in 1 year, I'm 3 different sizes, like,
Mhm.
and then pant sizes are completely different, like, so much of my body's been changing so much. I haven't
Yeah.
been able to, like, buy real, like, staple pieces, which is what I'm used to doing.
Mhm.
Like, I'm used to buying pieces, and I can't buy pieces. I'm having to stick to the fucking 2 pieces for now, while my body is doing all of this, and I am
Mhm.
having to, like, you know, now dress around like having a gut, which I'm like, I've been a stick figure whole life, and now I have a gut,
Mhm.
and so now I'm trying to adjust for my big belly, and my big, my bum see my backside on thing, and
Mhm.
I feel good because I think I'm still a good looking person, but I do wish that I could
Right.
express myself just raw, free, the way I really envision it in my head, the way I really, you wake up in the morning, like, I feel this, I'm going to this place. This is what I want
Yeah.
to wear to this place, and I can't wear what I want to wear to this place because my body, like, I want to be respectful. Like, I don't want nobody looking at me a certain way. You know what I mean? So, and I also don't want
I feel that.
I'm not whatever the fuck you think would be walking around in that top with this shape. I'm not that. No,
Right, 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 right,
no shame
right.
to the other girls, but don't see me as whatever.
I do agree with the whole like just dressing for your body type and like wanting to give a certain thing, but like the body isn't matching because as somebody with a larger chest, like
Mm,
I don't everything because you have big boobs, everything's automatically super sexualized. And it's like, goddamn, I
mm,
just want to be cute. Like, or I
Mhm.
want to give tomboy, and I have these big old boobs, just like giving pinup. Like, what? Everything is overly pinup. Everything could sometimes be overly feminine, and it's like, God damn, I don't even want to
Mm.
give that sometimes.
Mm.
So, yeah, y'all go ahead, keep liking, comment, share, subscribing. There will be a breast reduction in my future. Like, we gotta get. I want them. I don't want them gone, but I just want them. Like, I just need them side. Like, can we just tone it down just a little bit? Can we just tone it down just a little bit? I definitely resonate
Un
with that.
poquito. Mhm. Maybe I'm
Damn, like
belly.
everything just
I feel the same way.
everything's
My belly about
booby,
to
booby, booby,
disappear
booby.
on Thursday.
But even given
Booby.
when you like gaining weight though, like not even gaining like because the ideal as Black women, the ideal, you know, beauty standard for your body is like, you know, voluptuous boobs, fat ass, small waist, thick thighs. But like gaining weight, like getting your grown woman body and like also not being used to like I've always been I've always had big butt or not big butt, big boobs, and like my butt always like accompanied that. But now recently, like when I was like going through a stressful period in my life and I was just like eating like crazy, I just had a wham, y'all. I had a wham and I did not know how to dress this wham, this wagon. Like I think also like I've always had a nice size butt. Like the shape was always there, but the like the
Projection.
the
The P.
the
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 P.
circumference,
Okay.
like the popping out. I always had a nice size butt, and it always popped out just enough for it to be proportionate to my breast. But then there
Okay.
was a point where it was just like I gained so much weight, so my boobs were like overly big, and my butt was overly big, and I was like, oh, I think I'm out of my depth here. I think I'm out of my depth here. I'm used to dressing a more smaller version of this shape. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Now it
Mhm.
seems like we done went all the way. Like we done dragged this shit out.
Mhm.
You ever make a sim and you fucking just drag it? You just everything is super exaggerated now. It's so like dressing a fat ass is not easy,
It's
y'all. Dressing
not.
big
Tell them
boobs is
folks.
dressing fat ass is not easy,
Tell them
cousin.
folks.
Especially when you want to get off certain fits because I think we of course if you guys are new here, we are a all girls house, like literally just nothing but girls. And I think all of us dress in that Tom girl fly. Like all of us kind of that is like the innate way we dress. Like
Mhm.
the general way that we dress. It just gives like Tom. It'd be
Yeah.
like kind of tomboy, but very cute. Like tomboy, face beat, hair done, big earrings, big
Yeah.
and accessories. Like all of us have that default. That is all of our
Except Munchkin.
default, to be
Munchkin do not
honest.
play that.
Except
Baby, Munchkin,
Jacinta,
that girl don't play. Okay? It's gonna be
yeah,
a
maybe Sonata. Well, no, not Sonata. Sonata not like that. Except there's only one who's just
Rennie.
like
I said
girly
maybe
all
Rennie.
the time. And when she gets like that, I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
cute.
we're like, you look
Oh, I didn't know you
cute.
streetwear. This is cute.
Yeah.
But she also has a very pin-up build. So I
Yeah.
feel like her dressing overly feminine is like, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. It just comes
But
with it. Yeah.
it just comes with it for sure. So I think now, especially finding being in that phase of like wanting to dress tomboy, like I looked up to a Teyana Taylor, and I love Rihanna's street style, but I think I'm leaning more into like kind of like I'm looking more as like my idea of things, especially I think also because I live in South Florida now, so being around a lot of Spanish women of how they're just like like putting a dress on isn't like a thing. Putting a
Mhm.
dress on
Mhm.
and some heels isn't like a thing. Like I'm just doing errands.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, or like putting a nice dress on and a nice little heel and all that stuff. I'm
Mhm.
slowly getting into that, especially just due to the change in my environment. It's always sunny here.
Mhm.
And like having, nice little girly hairstyles and like
Mhm.
trying to tap into that. And I'm like, wow, this is so interesting because I really like it. Like I really enjoy it so
Mhm.
bad. And it's just like, yeah, I want to put on a dress. Like I'm gonna put on a dress and I'm gonna put on a dress and have my toes out and like the lips is plump. I'm put a whole face of makeup and I'm going to Publix.
Yes.
Like I'm literally gonna go to Publix just
And
like this because
order
that's what
some,
the
get some
women down
chicken.
here do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
That's what the
I
women down here do. Like
I
they
fuck
get
I
real cute to do
yeah.
anything.
I fuck with that. I love
Mhm.
that. And I think I've been embodying that as well a bit more because like as a mom who's been in the house for like 6 years, child, like
Mhm. It's weird. It's like your body's more feminine now, so you feel more comfortable in a. It's like I gotta show. I got these things. I might as well show the things. Like I got them now because like, could you imagine when you put baggy jeans over a fat ass? It just be like, why are you hiding this from? I want motherfuckers to see this shit. Like I dead ass when I have moved from my aunt's house, Shaw Lady D. I was just like I was a 40 around the hips, and everything. I had
Child, that
baggy
is a
jeans.
wag.
I had men's baggy. I'm still a 40 around the hips, but it was just like I had men's. I would wear like a lot of men's clothes and like cargos and all that stuff. And would you believe I looked ridiculous in them damn cargos because my butt is just poking out something. First of all, these are men's cargos, so they don't even make it for the ass area to be super, big and accommodating. It's not super accommodating to like the having a big butt. Like it's just not accommodating to that. I looked fucking ridiculous trying to get off a tomboy fit with like big
all that
boobs and
shape.
big butt. Like all that shape. Like I looked ridiculous. Once I had no choice but to tap to the feminine bag until I slimmed back down a bit. Like I had no choice but to like really get girly on these hoes and get on my good foot. because it just was not given. Try wearing jorts with a big old butt. Please.
I
Please.
love that. Like, I love that back and forth. Like, I've always been a range girl. Like, literally, people are like, "Wow, whoa, oh!" Like that. The range can be so drastically different. You know what I mean? But I think, I'm a mutable. I got so much mutable energy in my chart. That's one. But like,
yeah.
and also being somebody who's at the intersection of all these different fucking cultures and, being in a melting pot ass fucking city, like it can give anything on any day. Like, you know what I mean? I resonate with so many
Absolutely.
different style. Well, I guess I think now the girls are calling it aesthetics, sure, whatever the fuck. But for me, it really is feel. It's strictly what I feel. You know what I mean? What's happening for that day? What do I feel like? You know what I mean? What do I want to feel like during the day, during the event or
Right.
during the whatever I have to do. And so I fuck with the woman who like, yeah, it's 9:30 a.m. I just washed clothes. I'm gonna put on a heel and I'm going to fucking Publix. Like I'm gonna put on a heel
You
and
know
I'm gonna
who
go, to the mall real quick to
you
go to grab a couple things.
you know whose style I really like?
Who?
And I didn't know it. I didn't peep her game. I peeped her game because my mother always like said like, "Oh, I love her style. I love her
Erica?
style." No.
Oh.
Tracy Ellis Ross. Once
Oh.
I watched. She would always say this, and then I watched Girlfriends, and I was like, I love like the neutral colors that she would wear in Girlfriends. But then I just seen her style like just as Tracy Ellis Ross. She puts that shit on every fucking time. Like
I
she
gotta keep an eye on
dresses.
her.
I love the way she dresses and I love the way she mixes like new styles with like old styles. And of course, I know her vintage collection is deep.
Insane. Yeah.
I know that closet is hefty. So I really love the way she dresses and I love like chunky jewelry and I like her eyewear and her hair is just always so big and fluffy. I like how she dresses
Yeah.
around that. And that is a woman who understands her proportions because she's a curvier woman.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is naturally curvier and she kind of dresses very trendy, but it's still appropriate to her age. And I use that term appropriate very loosely because it's
Yeah.
like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is that? Like, what?
Yeah.
I really like the way she dresses. I love the way she dresses.
Mhm.
You know who I also want to throw in there?
Oh my
And
God,
I
who?
have to do it, y'all. Who would I be if I didn't put this woman in there? Sarah Jessica Parker, y'all.
Oh God. Even
Who
I
would
fuck
I
with her.
be?
I've never even watched it. Like I have not been an avid watcher of the show, and I
Y'all.
fuck with her. It's energetic. Something about it feels very like.
Petition to have. We really need to get you to watching Sex in the City. Like, even if you watch a season and even if you watch a season and we just like have a powwow and just
Let's do
talk about the
Okay.
first season, or like
Let's do
that's gonna be behind.
Let's do post Love
That's
Island.
Yeah.
Let's let that be a thing. Like post Love Island, we do that.
Because I really want you to watch it. It's so good. It's just and that the costuming in that fucking show. First of all,
Mm.
SJP so gangster. She had a clause in there, so she kept every outfit Carrie Bradshaw wore. She kept everything.
Wow.
And she has
Damn.
like a big like storage unit full of all the clothes that
What?
Carrie Bradshaw has worn,
Oh my
all of the
God.
stuff that she has because she's a fashion girly. And it was
Yeah.
crazy. I watched the documentary of that show and they were just talking about how like, yeah, we did a lot of the stuff here was secondhand. And I'm a thrift girly. I used to work in the thrift store. I used to work in the buy sell trade. Like that's my bread and butter. So everything I own, like 95% of it is secondhand. But all of the stuff they went thrifting and luxury thrifting. And of course, this is like prime New York, like early 2000s,
Mm.
late
Oh
90s, where
yeah.
you could
Oh
really get
yeah.
some good,
Yeah.
pre-recession, you could really get some good shit for a
Yeah.
good, decent price. And I was like, damn, like seeing the hustle and bustle of how they kind of costume stuff and how much she had a hand in the way they did that. I loved seeing that process. And I think Carrie Bradshaw, but also like Sarah Jessica Parker alike are style icons. She is like, oh my God, like the way she just wears clothes is phenomenal. And I like how they had different aesthetics, like um and it also kind of speaks to their character, like costume. Can we talk costuming
Okay.
and
Yes,
how that is
please.
such an essential piece of film and media? Because
Mm.
I'm just want to use I want to use Sex and the City as an example. Carrie Bradshaw had such a or not Carrie Bradshaw. We'll use Samantha Jones. Samantha Jones was like she's the older one, the very more sex
Mhm.
positive one. She's
Mhm.
also a businesswoman. She was a a PR agent and a publicist in New York, and she was the older friend.
Mhm.
And she just always they would always put her in a lot of reds. They would put her in a lot of
Yeah.
leopard
I
prints
remember that.
and a lot of, gold. And like her style was super luxurious. And the men she shared her time with like owned hotels and like would like get money niggas. Like that
Mhm.
was the men that
Mhm.
she shared her time with. But you can see that reflected in the costuming of her. You can get an idea of
Mm.
her personality before you even know who she is because of the way
Uh-huh.
she's dressed. You know what I'm saying? The way they
Mhm.
dress her, she sometimes has a lip. She has blonde hair. She always has that nice, cut. Like she just always looks beautiful. Like
Mm.
I'm sure she had a damn Birkin. Like she had a Birkin.
Mhm.
Like she was
Mhm.
that girl.
Mm.
And then you think of like Miranda. She already looks androgynous. Like she already looks androgynous and they played into that when they first started dressing her. She's a lawyer. So they had her
Mhm.
in a lot of business suits or whatever. And like on her off days, you would see her in like Jean Paul Gaultier. You
Okay.
know, things that's like super like if y'all not familiar, Jean Paul Gaultier is like somebody who uses a lot of prints and a lot of see-through mesh clothes that you see, and like
Mhm.
a lot of interesting patterns. Like he leans a
Yeah.
lot on patterns, and it's very eclectic styling. So like I just get like very Aquarian vibe, like a very Aquarian Venus type vibe with him. Or like the way
Mm.
he styles stuff. And then you have Charlotte. Charlotte is like she's the more prissy version. She was an art dealer. You see her in a lot of dress. You rarely see her in pants and her pinks and pastels and Burberry. And that's, very much her. And so I really love the way they costumed. I love the way they costumed that damn
I gotta
show.
watch this. I know I'm gonna be in my imagination.
Yes.
I know I'm gonna be in my
Oh
imagination.
my God. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It might
It's
make
it's
me
just
feel
so
it make me
good.
that shit might make me want to go run around. Like that shit might make me it might like add to my
Yeah.
identity. You know what I mean? Shit make you want to it
This
makes
new
this kind of shit,
era.
yeah, it makes you want to play with identity, like, or the possibility of your
Mhm.
future, what it is that you want to, what can you be? Because I don't like the idea of like of
Committing to an aesthetic.
yes,
Yo,
yes.
when I see people like, and this is why this room is so blank, y'all, because I feel like, damn, if I pick something, I gotta commit to it.
Mhm.
Like I gotta commit to this aesthetic and everything I have to buy has to be cohesive with that aesthetic. When I see people
Mm,
get certain clothes, they're like, oh, the coquette. Everything is coquette. Like, damn, what if you're feeling alternative that day? What if you're feeling
right.
like, what if you want to do black and you have nothing but pink and beige? Like you have
Mhm.
pink, beige, and lacy and frills in here. Like
Yeah.
it's just like y'all don't,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just be feeling like you got to be prepared for any scenario. Like, I don't know. That's how I be
I feel
thinking.
that way, but I also feel like some of these bitches are really just vanilla. Like, and you know, I guess it's not a bad to me personally. For me, that would be bad. That would feel bad for me to be
Mhm.
consistently that. But for other people, they have a lot of people have a thing with like comfort and like like they
Mhm.
predictability and shit like that, and so they know that beige is their thing. They already have quite a lot of like beige and gold and like, their solid color, whatever. They stick to that shit and that where they feel comfy there.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, I can eat this. I know I have an outfit for anything in this
Yeah.
space. You know what I mean? And they're fine there. But I agree with you. A nigga like me needs range to express because I
Yeah.
feel like I have so much color within me. I have my
Mhm.
personality, my identity, just how much I have to express, the differences in spaces also that I'm going to be going into, and how, I feel about different spaces. All of that is so different. Like, there's no way I can
Mhm.
commit to an aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm literally just too much for it. You know what I mean? I'm just too much.
I feel that. Who do you think, as far as like maybe like men's style, who do you really like? Like for
Ooh.
me, I really like Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, I like that
I
vibe too. There's something very
I'll throw Andre
sexy.
3000 too.
Okay. Ah, okay. Andre 3000, he's been giving Geppetto, like he be giving like he give like a hood Geppetto. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain that. I fuck with him. I do f-
Geppetto is
I do
fiery.
I do fuck with Lenny Kravitz, because there's something effortless and very
Mhm.
edgy and a little grungy, and like there's something very sexy about looking good intentionally but without effort. You know what I mean? It's such a
Mhm.
paradox to be like intentionally effortless or like effortlessly
Yeah.
intentional. Do you know what I mean? I guess that comes with like
Mhm.
being the guy who or the person who like buys pieces. Then you just walk in your closet and you grab a couple of things. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this works. You know what I mean? You throw that on, and you feel good in it, and you realize,
Mm.
and people are like, damn, like, yeah, these are a series of fucking pieces. Like, but also
Yeah.
I like Joey Badass. I think him and
Ooh.
what's her name, Soraya. I like them together. I like watching them style together. But specifically
I
Joey Badass
don't.
as a
I'm
guy,
hating
I'm
hard.
Yang. They look right. They look all right
Hard.
together.
She don't love him like I love him, bro. She don't. And I literally every time I see them, I just get the most like
I am
scroll. How fucking
cry.
dare you cheat on me? How dare you cheat on me, Joey Badass? Oh my god. I've been in love with you since I was 11. How fucking dare like that's how I feel. It really feels like betrayal.
That is so funny. I fuck with Joey since the 9-5 to infinity, you know what I'm saying? But I do like the style. Like, I like this. I like seeing him in this bag, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yes.
speaking of that, I saw a clip where he was talking about
Mhm.
something called style. It's basically
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about, right? Basically, there's a
Mhm.
study of style where they were reflecting, which we kind of hinted on a little earlier when we were talking about how you begin
Yeah.
to embody the style that you have on. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
what you dress and how you dress affects how you show up in the world and how you feel about yourself, but also literally how you think, how you feel, how you everything about
Mm.
your expression of self, and also the
Mm.
internal
Mhm.
world shifts based on what you have on, how you're showing up in the
Mhm.
world, how are you draping yourself, adorning, what do you put on, literally. And he was
Yeah.
talking about like how they gave like there was two groups of people and they gave them both lab coats, and they
Mhm.
said, they told one group that they had on they had on their scientists lab coats, and they told the other group that they had on painters coats, and they gave them both the same questions, and the scientist group happened to get in their motherfucking thought bag, and they, you know what I mean, they just outperformed the other group,
Mhm.
and a bunch of other series of tests is what proved that it wasn't that one group was actually smarter than the other. It was very specific to what they had on and what they thought about what they had on. So a group thinks
Mhm.
that they have on painters coats. They think they artsy. They think they're not, fucking quantum physicists or whatever the fuck the other group. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen that study. I've seen that study, and I think that that kind of is making me think of like places that require like jobs that require you to wear a uniform, and like what that could be like putting
Mm.
into your mind or whatever.
Mhm.
That's
Mm.
kind of what my first thought went into, because it's like, well, certain like you when people talk about like color theory and like what emotions the people evoke from a certain color or whatever, and it's like if you're being forced to wear a certain color every day because that's what your job uniform is, and
Mm.
that is eliciting this, I'm thinking about that in that kind of way.
Mhm.
That's very interesting. That's very
Interesting.
poignant. That's crazy because that is kind of what we're tapping on, like
Yeah.
this whole episode.
Showing
I
up.
love yeah. I love that Joey Badass made that point, because he is, and you know what? He also is a masterclass in like dressing for your body type, or when you get your ideal body type. Because niggas remember when he first came out, he was very lanky. He's very lanky, and then he just decided to get. Now we're seeing like the past 3-5 years, he's got his weight up, and
Mhm.
you can see it with the beaters and a
Mhm.
jacket, and he just looks so much like, it just looks so much more. He's dressing for that body type, and
Mhm.
it seems more confident for him. Like he seems more comfortable and more
Mm.
confident. Not to say that he wasn't before, but when you have your ideal body type, I'm sure it's easier for you to get some fits off, because it's like, bet
Mhm.
I got what I got. I know what to do with it. Thank
Yeah.
you. I just need you got the platform. You just need
Yes.
you had the plan. You just need the platform. You got what you
Facts.
needed.
I feel that.
Anyway, guys, we are experiencing a bit of technical difficulties. Mercury is deep in her micro braids, y'all. So we are gonna have to cut this.
Yeah,
We're gonna
man.
have to cut this a pinch short. But
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys for tuning in for another installment, episode 11, y'all. It's
Oh,
just we're so grateful, huh?
can we ask them who are your style folks? Like who in the
Yeah, I was
industry
definitely
or
gonna
even
put that
out,
too.
yeah, or out of the industry, like who do y'all fuck with? Like let us know, cuz I'm curious. Like I want to see them. Let me know what these people
Yeah,
give. Like who
yeah,
you fuck with and why? Style
yeah.
wise, fashion wise,
Yeah.
male
I'm gonna
and
say
female.
male and female. Who else is I'm trying to think who else is fire. ASAP. I mean, ASAP, that's a given though. Like ASAP, I loved Rihanna's maternity wear. I love that she walked everywhere belly out and she had heels on. I
Mhm.
fuck with that. Anyway. We really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please tune in to our
Yes.
email at yourfavoritecousinspodcast@gmail.com. We also have our Instagram. Please follow us there at your favorite cousins pod. That is going to be, well, all of our updates, all of our short form content, any news that you have, it'll be on that page. We also
Mhm.
have our TikTok when it's your fave cousins pod. We have all of our short content there. Sometimes we do some some commentary on the reality TV realm, particularly Love Island. So we tapping in now. I think when this comes out, it should be close to over. So I don't know what the hell finna happen now with these people, but
Ciao.
it's getting crazy. It's getting ghetto. Um, we love you guys so much, and we're gonna call y'all back.
Back.
Thank
Me I
you.
call you back.
Ciao for now.